I'm Better Call Chad, and these are gonna be your do's and don'ts for St. Augustine grass in the springtime. Now, springtime for St. Augustine grass is February through April, and that just depends where you're located. If you're a big DIYer, check out my website at bettercallchad.com. You can reach out to me there, and I have a lot of cool DIY lawn kits. Let's get right into this video. Now let's start with the don'ts of St. Augustine grass. Don't mow your lawn any shorter than 4 inches. And yes, that's important for the springtime, but that's also important year around. Now, don't apply pre-emergent to your lawn if you have thin and bare areas. Spring is the time to apply pre-emergent, but if you have thin and bare areas in the lawn, that pre-emergent will slow down the growth of your lawn, filling those in. Now, here's really big one I see with a lot of people is don't use fast release fertilizers, especially fertilizers with over 24% nitrogen. There's a lot of like 30-0-0s or 30-0-10s at the store that are 95% quick release and only 5% slow release. That is not at all what you want to do. You want to get a good amount of nitrogen down, but it's really important to only use something like a 24% at max with 50% slow release. So you're only getting half of that at once, and then it will slowly feed over time. That's what's going to prevent thatch from growing and keep a good, healthy, and green lawn. And then into that is do not use weed and feeds. They are not very effective. Liquid herbicide is by far the best. Now, don't water the lawn a lot of days for a short period of time. You want to do long times, like 30 to 45 minutes and 2 to 3 days a week. Those long soakings are the most important, not a little bit of water every day. Here's a big one is don't dethatch St. Augustine with a machine. You should never do this, not just in the spring, but springtime is the time you would dethatch lawns, but St. Augustine grass cannot be dethatched without severely damaging it. You can take a rake and slowly get some out being careful, but renting a dethatching machine will most likely do more damage than good to St. Augustine grass. And then here we go, is don't let the lawn get really tall before mowing it. A lot of people go, oh, the lawn's coming out of dormancy, I want it to get lots of growth before I mow it or blah, blah, blah. No, because what you're gonna do is, if you cut more than 1/3 of the grass blade at a time, you're stressing it. So by letting it get tall on it and then cutting it for the first time in a while, you're actually stressing it. The best thing would be to do is when it gets a little bit growth, actually keep it mowed. It would appreciate that a lot more than letting it get tall and mowing a larger amount off. Now here's gonna be your springtime do's for the St. Augustine grass. Spring is absolutely the best time to do an aeration. And I just did a video about aeration, but even if you have sandy soil, especially if it's compacted, doing an aeration at least every few years is important, and you want to do that in the spring. Now, spring is the best time to apply sod or soil. Now, this can be done almost year round depending where you're at. You know, South Florida, Central Florida, you're pretty much almost good year around, but still, no matter what, spring is the prime time to do these things. But it doesn't mean they can't be done in summer or fall or other times of the year. Make sure your spring fertilizer is a 50% slow release and half as much nitrogen as you do potassium. A good example of that is a 20-0-10. Now, check your irrigation to make sure nothing is broken or needs repairs and that you're getting full coverage. Spring is a great time to do this because as the summer heat comes and something's not going on, you might lose or damage extra, especially in a drought because these irrigation guys are busy. So you might not get someone to see you for a week or two. And if we're in a drought, you could lose a lot of turf. So let's get on the irrigation now. Now this is a great time to apply post-emergent weed control, which means actively treating the weeds. Because in the spring, the weeds will start to grow, but we don't have this summer heat. So all these weed controls are a lot more forgiving. They're still effective and kill the weeds, but they're a lot more forgiving on stressing or damaging your grass. If you overuse some weed controls in the summertime, you can stress and even damage the lawn. So springtime's a great time to get a control of the weeds before that heat comes in. Now that's it. Those are the do's and don'ts of springtime St. Augustine grass. Now I have way more detailed videos. I even have a whole series and longer videos of going to all the little details of St. Augustine grass because there is a lot. But I want this just to be a quick guide on the simple do's and don'ts, the mistakes I see a lot and the things people don't do that can make a big difference in the lawn. So if you're looking for more detail, please check out the rest of my channel. I have a whole playlist on St. Augustine grass where I go into a deep dive about how to truly have a nice lawn. I'm Better Call Chad, and you can check out my website at bettercallchad.com. You can reach out to me, and I have these awesome consultations and DIY kits, and feel free to give us a like and a comment. Everyone have a great rest of your day.